Well, hey there scrappy friends, and welcome to a new video. It's been a while since I've done a scrapbooking layout video, so I thought I might show you one of my favourites. I don't generally record my scrapbook pages, I'm not quite sure why. I think I just forget to turn the camera on and then get stuck into it. Next thing you know, I've done the layout and haven't recorded it. But I did record this one, and this actually turned out to be one of my favourites. I really love the way this layout turned out. And yellow is not usually a colour I use, but it worked really well. This was a layout I made for the June Kaisercraft challenge for their blog, and it was a mood board challenge. And yeah, I drew inspiration from the colours and the feathers and the quotes and the cameras and things. And I had this picture of myself that I took. It was a selfie that I took after I had done an art journal page, and I'm covered in paint. And I really liked this photo. It's printed at a 3x4 size. I think it was going to go in my journal, but I didn't put it in there. So I decided to use it and actually scrapbook it. I don't scrapbook photos of myself much, and I thought it might be a good idea to scrap a few more and put them in the album. So that's why I decided to scrap this photo. There it is, me and my lovely blue hands. And yeah, so the colours are drawn from the mood board, and I'm using my distress inks, and I think I end up using, that's right, I start with a lighter yellow, which was the Shabby Shutters. I think that's what it's called. I think that's how you say it. And then I use the cracked pistachio, and then I use some squeezed lemonade to just bring out that yellow a bit more. It's a really nice layout in the end. It's really soft and fresh and bright. I really like the way the colours work together. And I'm just adding some splatters. Now this is my dylusions in jade, and I didn't want black. I just wanted to go with the greens and the yellows, so I decided to use that. And I am using a paper towel to dab it so it doesn't stay too dark. Oh look, there's my sunglasses. They went missing days ago. I haven't been able to find them. Now I know where they are. So all I'm doing is matting my photo on some vellum. I didn't want to go with any pattern paper or cardstock or anything. I wanted to keep this a very light and very fresh layout. So I decided to mat it with some vellum and then bump it up with some foam, just some craft foam. So I've been trying to put more texture and more layers in my layouts instead of just relying on my lovely mixed media obsession. And one technique I've seen a lot on YouTube is to use thread as a layer and as some texture. So I went and bought some, surprisingly enough I didn't actually have any. I can't sew for absolutely anything, so I didn't actually have any. So I went and bought some colours that I thought I'd use a lot, like green and blue, and yeah. And then my boys got into it and unraveled a whole bunch of it, which is why this thread just happened to be sitting on my desk and why I'm trying to untangle it, because the dog and then Will both got to it and unraveled a whole bunch, and I thought, I'm not going to waste that. I'll throw it on my desk and I'll use it. And I did. I used it on this layout. It worked perfect. It was the perfect colour and it went perfectly as another layer. I'm still working on that looking random thing. It doesn't look great. It's not working for me, but I'll get the hang of it. And now I'm using some flare that I had. I don't use flare often, and I got this in a kit and I really wanted to use it. And I'm also using some of these die cut feathers. I cut these when I have my die cut machine out, my Cuttlebug. I cut a whole bunch of things so I can, so I don't have to pull it out all the time, and I just put them in this little container on my desk. And yeah, just keep it ready to go. And I thought these feathers went with the mood board really well, and also with the layout. I have 2 boys, husband, 2 nephews, a dog. I'm surrounded by boys and I do a lot of boy layouts, so I don't really get to use feathers and flare and things. They just don't go with my layouts often. So I had the feathers and I thought, why not? Let's put them on the layout. Another thing I'm trying to do more as well is use up my stash, and especially my washi. I don't use it nearly enough. I have heaps of it and just don't use it often. So I delve into my stash and find this awesome lime green one. And instead of having a perfectly cut rectangle piece, I decided to rip it and make like just a little strip and basically just a bit more texture. So I put some down the bottom because I'm going to make a tiny little embellishment cluster down the bottom, and then I put some under the photo just to put it in another place on the layout, I guess you'd say, so it's not just randomly floating off the edge of the page. It's actually used somewhere else on the page as well. And then I decide to use these puffy stickers that I have. There's this little camera on a green little camera puffy sticker, and I thought it went with the mood board as well. And I also decided to get a label and put the date down the bottom in my little embellishment cluster down there. So I decide to add some tiny word stickers, phrase stickers. These are my Tim Holtz, what are they called? Small chat, something like that, chit chat, something like that. And there's some really good phrases on here, especially some creative type ones, and I decided to put them on my photo. Now, as you saw at the beginning, my photo is bumped up on foam. So I attach half the sticker to the photo and have it hanging off, and because obviously it wasn't lined up with the page, I just put a little sliver of foam under there as well, just so it doesn't hang down, and yeah, you can't even tell. So that way it's on the same level as the photo. So now I'm just going to use my Sharpie pen and draw a freehand border around the page. I like this, especially when there's a lot of white space. It just sort of grounds the layout. And once I've done drawing my border, I'm going to add some fake stitches in a few places. It's just a nice little detail to add sometimes that I don't, I like. So yeah, just some zigzag fake stitches over a few places on the border. And here comes Will's arm, just checking it out. He always comes in when I'm recording. I don't know how he does it, how he even knows, because you can't see the camera on top of my frame, but he always does, and he loves to check out what's happening. So I'm just going to add some finishing touches to the layout, some enamel dots, some wood veneer, things like that. And so I went through my wood veneer and I found this camera thing. I didn't think it'd work, and I was right, I don't end up using it, but I thought I'd give it a try. I also find some stars and I decide to use those, and then some enamel dots, and then you see me give a lovely thumbs up because, well, I think I'm done. Problem is, I sort of forgot to add a title to the page. I took my photos and everything ready to submit it for the challenge and totally forgot about a title. I thought, do I leave it without a title or do I add a title? In the end, I decided to just add a quick little title with the Amy Tan thickers that you'll see in a minute. So that's pretty much it for the layout. I hope you've enjoyed this layout. This is actually one of my favorites that I've done in a long time. I love the way this layout turned out. I like using different size photos instead of just a 4x6 all the time. So I really liked doing this layout, and it was just made with things that I just happened to have on my desk. Even the photo was just floating around on my desk, and I thought, I'm gonna scrap that. So I really love this layout. It's definitely my favorite at the moment, and I hope you like it too. So this was done, as I said, for the Kaisercraft June challenge, And obviously we're in July now, but I did this like on the last day of June. I have a really bad habit of doing that. I'll see a challenge I like and think, oh, I might do that, and leave it to the last minute. So I did this at the very end. But yeah, I was happy with the way it turned out. So I submitted it to the blog and put my video together, and yeah, I'm going to put this up on my YouTube channel. And I hope you've enjoyed the video. It's been a long time coming, making a scrapbook video. Usually I save my camera time for my Project Life videos, but I think I've scrapped maybe 6 layouts in the past few weeks, and I haven't done any Project Life layouts at all. The last time I did one was the last time I posted a Project Life video. So it's been a while. I've just been doing a lot of scrapbooking, like 12x12 scrapping. So I'm hoping to get some Project Life done today, so try and catch up on my album. But I really hope you like this video. I really enjoyed doing this layout. And yeah, thanks for watching. I hope you'll come back and watch some more videos. I'm trying to get more regular videos up, and I've actually got 3, I think, all ready to go. So we should have an uploading frenzy this week, and you'll see lots of videos. Thanks for watching. Leave me a comment and I will reply. If you have anything you'd want to know, or any comments, questions, comments, queries, as they used to say when I was in school. But anyway, I'll stop rambling now. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time. Bye.